If you like Halloween, you're gonna like today's video because I'm sharing 5 of the top trending Halloween niches selling at least $10,000 a day in sales. Halloween is one of the best print-on-demand holidays because, well, when you're celebrating Halloween, you dress up. And it just so happens that apparel products are probably the best-selling print-on-demand product category out there. So, let's get to it. Before we dive in, I wanted to briefly mention that I'm conducting my research on Amazon, the #1 e-commerce website in the world, and I'll be looking at products from their print-on-demand arm called Amazon Merch on Demand. In order to conduct this research, I'm using a tool called Podly. That'll be linked in the description. So let's dive straight into it. First, I just want to look at the top 10 best-selling shirts when I type in Halloween. Okay, so I'm not doing any curating other than limiting the scope to Halloween. And so these are the top 10. You see there's a pretty wide variety. You've got some costume shirts, some generic, I would call them like themed shirts. And I'm going to talk a little bit about pretty much all of them, but I wanted to start specifically with 2 shirts. I call these themed shirts because they are really like Halloween themed. They're not costumes. I'm not a fan of selling these types of shirts though. The reason is that they don't have text in them. And it's not that shirts without text don't sell. Of course they do. But as a general recommendation, after all the years I've been doing this, almost 8 years, coming up on 8 years, and I've been coaching for over 5 now, crazy, I find that most people, including myself, have the most success selling products, not just in the Halloween niche, but in any niche that have text. Okay, now there's exceptions, and we're going to show some of those, of course, in this video today as well. But I recommend text in the design, optimize your SEO around that, and it typically is reflected in what they're typing into the search bar, right? So customer types in the text that they see on the shirt. You've got your SEO optimized around that, and you've got it in your design, and you make a sale. So let's move on to number 1. My first pick for Halloween themed shirts or shirts in the Halloween niche are themed shirts. This is one example. I'm going to show you a few. But what do you notice? They do have text in the design. So it's not just me saying, yeah, go make a bunch of Halloween-themed characters doing the dab, or a bunch of Halloween-themed gaming controllers. Not that those don't sell. Clearly they do. They're both in the top 10, but it is not easy to crack those niches because your keywords most likely are going to be very broad, like Halloween shirt for kids, right? I mean, I would say Halloween shirt for kids is probably driving a lot of the sales to both of these shirts since kids love gaming and they love the dab, right? But themed shirts, this one kind of graduating from kid shirts to adult shirts, it says, I'm just here for the booze, B-O-O-S. And then you've got various Halloween characters holding various types of alcohol, wine, beer, etc. So that's number 1. Within themed, number 2, I'm just here for the boo bees. So not here for the booze anymore, but the boo bees. Unless you're the second one there, just here for the boo bees and beer, right? So this is just another one that does well every year. Themed shirts, again, this is Boo Sheet. By the way, I'm not trying to say that each one of these sub-niches is doing 10K a day. I'm saying that themed Halloween shirts with text preferably are easily crossing the $10,000 a day in sales mark. But this is Boo Sheet on the high end. This used to be last year in 2023, the #1 index shirt in search results on Amazon. So most likely generating the most sales was the one in the top left corner there. This is Boo Sheet. Next one, I found this humorous. This was one of the first shirts I actually ever sold back in the day, back in like 2017. And I did make sales, even though my design was not that great. I've come a long way since then. I found this humorous, kind of the double entendre there, right? Humorous spelled the way that you would spell the humorous bone. And here's one more, I think. Let's go ghouls. Not let's go girls. Let's go ghouls. And then you've got one that says bride or die down there that got indexed on let's go ghouls somehow. All right, moving on. Number 2 of our 5 Halloween niches, couples themed shirts. All right, an easy way to do this is imagine in your head that one person in the couple, and this could be friends too, I guess. Doesn't have to be couples, but one person's dressed up because they love Halloween. They're going all out. They bought a crazy costume for $100. They're dressed up like a witch, and then their partner is not as enthusiastic about Halloween, so they, get a last second t-shirt on Amazon Merch or Etsy or wherever you sell, hopefully on all the major platforms. They just grab a t-shirt that says, I'm with the witch. You know, and it's also kind of funny. It's like a parody in itself that one person loves Halloween enough to go all out with their makeup and their costume as a witch, and then the other person's wearing the shirt that says, I'm with the witch, with an arrow pointing. And if they line up for a photo, hopefully they at least remember to stand on the right side of the witch so that the arrow points to them, right? You guys get it? Or the pumpkin smuggler, the witch, the sexy firefighter. I'm with the clown. I'm with the old hag. It's okay, I'm with the band. Okay, that one's not supposed to be there. That's not Halloween themed. Banned books, that's not Halloween themed either. I'm with the drummer. I'm with the hedgehog here behind me. So hopefully that's getting your brain kind of exercised and ready to think about really any Halloween costume. You know, go to any website selling Halloween costumes, make a t-shirt that says, I'm with the, axe murderer. I'm with the mermaid, right? You can do it for any costume. Moving on to number 3. Now the theme is parents. What shirts are the parents wearing when they take their kids trick-or-treating? And I guess it doesn't have to be parents, but it most likely is, right? It could be teachers, though. Maybe it's the teachers taking the kids on a field trip around Halloween if they're dressed up. Either way, security. The word security is really, to me, the value add. It's the keyword that people are probably typing into the search bar. Although, of course, broader search terms are going to help concentrate sales on, and dictate what is ultimately the best seller, right? So broader search terms like Halloween shirts for parents, trick-or-treating shirts for parents, trick-or-treating shirts for mom, trick-or-treating shirts for dad. You see what I'm saying? They might not know that the design keyword is security unless they've seen them before. So it's one thing to say that these are the valuable keywords. It's another to optimize around them, because it's easier said than done. This is where running ads can really give you a leg up. It's not required to do that, but it can definitely help. Anyways, some examples of Halloween shirts for parents: unicorn security, princess security, witch security, fairy security, mermaid security, candy security, circus security. All right, princess security behind me. A lot of different ways to go about it, guys. Have some fun with it. Notice a lot of these are text-based designs too, so there's no excuse. Everybody's capable of doing this. The one in the bottom left corner, you can do that with a clipping mask. Very easy to do in Photoshop or Photo P. You literally put the patterned design over top, then you right-click the layer, you say create clipping mask, and it will clip to the text underneath. So simple, all right? Number 4, how about group costumes? Of course, I've got some fun examples of these, but how about group costumes? So now, instead of just selling to a parent or, 2 parents that are going to be taking their kids trick-or-treating, you've expanded the scope to making many sales, hopefully, to a single customer, right? If everybody's just going to Venmo the one person who's buying the costume shirts for the group. All right, so state prison inmate, and then put a number. Prison inmate number. Insane asylum, put a number. Work release inmate, put a number, right? I actually did this style design right here with no text, just a random made up number. I just smashed the keyboard, right? And came up with different numbers. And one shirt, somehow they didn't order multiple designs. They literally took the same shirt with the same number and bought 20 of them. And that was back when I was just getting started with print on demand in my first year. And this was just an idea that popped into my mind. And I felt so good that day that like the idea was validated. You know what I mean? And who's not going to feel good? 20 shirts in a single order. So that's just one example. The inmates. You've got the condiments: ketchup, mustard, relish, Worcestershire, barbecue sauce, ranch, mayonnaise. What else? Queso, soy sauce, buffalo sauce, yum yum sauce. So many good ones, salsa. All right. The condiments do extremely well. If you sell these on Etsy, you can put them all in one listing, and that could really be a seriously best-selling listing on Etsy, if you combine all them, because you're going to benefit from all the quantity. Like I said, if a customer's buying more than one, you benefit in terms of your search ranking for the multi-quantity orders, okay? Another example, the crayons. Just be careful. Like if you say Crayola, well, that's a brand. That'll probably get you in trouble. So I would stay away from that. But the crayons, the colors, with regards to like Amazon merch, I would skip these too. But if you're, on a platform where you think it's safe, the crayons and the different color crayons are an easy one. Just one shirt color becomes that color crayon. Simple. The elves. Now, again, it's getting a little bit kind of into that territory where it's the gray line, the gray area. Like these are using the Disney font. I would not endorse that. And then it's referencing elves from a movie. So just be careful. You know what I mean? You don't want to get too close to, don't fly too close to the sun, as they say, right? Gray area niches you could probably skip and be just fine. But, these are technically selling on Amazon right now. So just wanted to share them. And then here's one more, group costumes. And these are safe, right? I'm the sassy witch. I mean, don't say they're safe because I said they're safe. Always do your validation, do your trademark research, all that good stuff, okay? But these are easy scalable designs. You make one good design and then you scale out that middle word that's the variable. I'm the sassy witch. I'm the sarcastic witch. I'm the bad witch, the hangry witch, grandma witch, mama witch, daughter witch, the good witch, princess witch, fun witch, and then the one behind me here, the boss witch. Just do not buy your boss the witch shirt. You know what I mean? Unless everybody's wearing one. Otherwise, you might get in trouble, right? Here's one last one. Rock, paper, scissors. Easy. You know what I mean? 3 blind mice. I've seen those too. But rock, paper, scissors. I mean, I love that as a group costume idea. All right. And then the last one, doing at least 10K a day. The pretend I'm a ... All right. I love this niche because, again, text-based. Simple text designs. Theme them after the color shirt that you're placing it on. What I do is I like to ask ChatGPT, hey, I've got yellow shirts. ChatGPT, write me a list of 50 things that are the color yellow. And then I use design scaling. I mean, you could do it manually. I use automation. And literally just have it cycle in the variables. So the pretend I'm a never changes, but the actual word itself, the variable, gets cycled in and out, and then the design gets downloaded, okay? And then you can, there's so many ways to make money with print on demand. This is just one of my favorites because it leverages some technology, some AI, and it's so simple. You know what I mean? You got the green shirt, pretend I'm a lime, pretend I'm a plant, pretend I'm a parrot, pretend I'm a tree. All right, you've got the yellow shirt, pretend I'm a bee, sunflower, duck, pizza, pineapple, star. You got the black shirts, ninja, pirate, deer, reindeer, scary ghost, villain, rock star, gorilla. All right, there's so many fun ways to go about selling in the Halloween niche. This is one is my personal favorite if I had to pick one of the 5. Guys, I hope you found this helpful. By the way, I'm using Podly to do this research. Okay, check them out, linked in the description. I do all my research for Amazon, and I just let it trickle down to Etsy, eBay, Walmart, etc. So Podly is how I conduct that. They have a massive product database. And if you guys are interested, check out my full print on demand course, walking you through how I make 6-figure profits from print on demand every single year since 2019. That is linked below. And I have a private community where I go live twice a week. Easy way to work directly with me on your business. And I have awesome guests and other resources. So check that out. Also linked in the description. Any questions, you can always email me or comment below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another new video.